There was this moment where I really needed to reinvent myself, coming from a commercial side of the business, wanting to go into more of the creative side of the business. And it was a big shift in my career, so I think that was quite an important moment leading up to where I am today.
Hi, I'm here for the next instalment of Elle Talks, and I'm joined by Sandra.
Yes.
So Sandra, can you start by telling us a bit about the role at Banijay that you fulfill?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me in this podcast. Great. I started at Banijay Benelux for, I think, like 4 months ago now. And I'm the CEO there, which is a great honor. Mm-hmm. And it's a wonderful company. Met a lot of great people locally, but also in Paris and here in London. So yeah, very excited about this new role.
And was there a moment for you in your career that's really shaped the direction of that?
Yeah, to be honest, I left a certain role working at RTL, the group in the Netherlands, when I was a young mother with 3 children. There was this moment where I really needed to reinvent myself, coming from a commercial side of the business, wanting to go into more of the creative side of the business. And it was a big shift in my career. So I think that was quite an important moment leading up to where I am today. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who or what has had the biggest influence on your career so far?
To be honest, it's probably not just one person. It's been several people along the way, and taking something from everybody along that way. I also have to say my mother was a big inspiration in how you really present yourself as a woman in the business as well. She always said it's important to know a lot of things, but it's also important to know a lot of people. Work at your network and always be someone people really want to work with. So that I think was good advice in that way.
And would you say that's the advice that you give to others? And is there other advice that you still need to hear yourself?
So knowing a lot about your business, doing what you love, I think that's very important, the latter one. But also staying really true to yourself. I think sometimes people lose themselves in their careers or maybe adjust themselves in situations to other people, but really stay close to yourself and find your own truth there. That's something I really try to do. And I have to say, sometimes, in a male-dominant business, especially when you're a CEO, as a woman, it's important to stay close to yourself and use your feminine energy also to make a difference.
So we obviously have a pretty prolific catalogue across Banijay of big shows and a pipeline of new shows. Is there one that kind of strikes a chord with you that you could see yourself as a contestant on?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm always more comfortable behind the scenes than in front of a camera. But if I would have to choose, I would say building a band. Because one of my great hobbies is singing. And I did that in my study years. So when I come back in the next life, I'll probably try to be a singer. So build my own band in that show would be a great opportunity.
Maybe in the next edition of Elle Talks, we'll get you to sing. So I think all of us, there's challenges in these jobs. But what's the most unexpected skill your job has taught you beyond singing?
To be flexible and be soft when the situation needs it, but also be tough when the situation calls for it. And to have that flexibility, I think that's something that is really important. And all my jobs, I think, learned me especially that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So across Banijay, there's a diversity of roles that you can fulfill. Obviously, there's production side, there's the back office, there's all sorts of jobs. But if you could swap with any one person in this business or any one role, which one would it be?
Yeah, of course, your job is amazing, to be honest, during all this communication, being a podcast host today. But I thought about that a little bit because I knew you were going to ask this question. And I think it would be James Townley, because pushing creativity is, I think, one of the most honorable jobs there is within a big entertainment company. So, I think he has a great job. Tapping into all those countries and all those production companies and really finding the one big IP which a group can really thrive on. So James, let's go. But great job. Yeah.
So James, you should be scared.
Yeah, you should be scared, James. Yeah, or we could change jobs. You come to the Benelux.
Exactly. Well, thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, of course.
For this edition of Elle Talks.
Yeah.
It was good to see you.
Good to see you again, Kate. Yeah, thanks for the
Thank
talk.
you.
Yeah.